It's a hockey stream on episode 474 of the VIG Lounge as the Pittsburgh Penguins open the new year by taking on the Detroit Red Wings in the first of a back-to-back. Can the Penguins get a win on home ice against one of the original 6 franchises, or will they get run over by the wing wheel at PPG Paints Arena? Let's find out. But before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Penguins and Red Wings here on the VIG Lounge. If it decides to let me actually do it. There we go. Bear with me, I'm dealing with a bit of a sinus headache, so this is going to be fun. Well, we're underway as the Wings win the opening draw. Larkin brought the puck in early, and the Penguins said no. Carried in by Raquel. Raquel with a shot denied. Oh, never mind, it's in! It's tricky to score a goal unless you are Raquel. It's tricky. Tricky Ricky. Penguins with the early 1-0 lead. Rust up to 44 points with an assist. And Larkin wins that draw. Sider to Raymond. Ryan Rust gets a good amount of space here. Drive! Handled by the Wings netminder, who I'm going to assume is John Gibson, Pittsburgh native. But we'll double check that as soon as he holds on to the puck. Carried in by Anthony Mantha. Mantha drifting, shooting! Oh, redirect almost went, but not quite. Puck knocked out of the zone. Regathered by Anthony Mantha. Carried in by Brazeau, knocked off the stick, collected by Crosby. Crosby lost it, got a backhand away that went wide. And Larkin regathers for Detroit. To Sider. Up to Raymond. Back to Sider. Long drive handled by Stuart Skinner. He got his first win IRL against the Hurricanes on Tuesday. Frank off the post, and that shot nearly got the Penguins their second goal. Pass across. Malkin up the middle. And Chinikov and with it in, Matt Dumba. Red Wings are hitting everything that moves as Igor Zamula, who came over to Pittsburgh from Philadelphia, has his first shift. And Chinikov got it to Dumba. Up to Zamula. We're number 8 for Pittsburgh. Drive handled as Kindle with a shot, and Gibson will cover up. And a Let's Go Pens chant immediately stops once we return to action. Red Wings win the draw, but the Penguins are trying to get it back. Puck sent in, but took some heavy hitting by the Penguins there to chip it into the Penguin zone. Lazan in front, denied by Gibson. 7:55 to go in a fast-moving first period. There's Igor Zamula. And that goes out of play. Not quite sure what happened there. As we take a shot at the Red Wings bench for some reason. Pass across. Up now from Letang to Blake Lizotte. Lizotte, right wing circle, lets it go! Save made by Gibson. Down to 6 minutes here in the first. Pittsburgh with a 1-0 lead on the goal from Raquel, which took a bit of a fluky bounce, but got past Gibson. And McGroarty dumps it in. Oh, God, my phone is going off like crazy. I can feel it. I watch here, so I got a lot to check out after this game is over, but probably nothing overly important. Crank off the post. And I'm glad I shut my phone off like a responsible streamer this time. Carried in by Rust. Rust with a shot denied, and Gibson will hang on. Taking a look at Connor Dewar with a hit. Definitely got the job done. Crosby wins it back to Carlson. That shot got blocked. Carlson got it again. Went back to the blue line now. Wotherspoon with a drive, and Gibson will handle that as the Penguins defense activated and walked in for a chance. Malkin wins it back to Carlson. Shot. Rebound denied off of Mantha. Brazeau with a chance from long range. Erik Karlsson. Shot deflects wide. Parker Wotherspoon. Going to skate his way through. Carried in now by Mantha. That shot deflects. And DeBrincat carries in for Detroit in the dying seconds. And the Penguins will carry a 1-0 lead into the first intermission, thanks to Ricard Raquel. There's the shot, which Gibson thinks he has. Only to have it fall in behind him. May have been guided in by Mo Seider. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 13-4, favoring Pittsburgh. Slight edge and hits to Detroit, 10-8. And face-offs, 5-2. Pittsburgh won a couple finally toward the end of that period. No penalties to speak of. Maybe that'll change in period 2. We shall see. 40 minutes to go. 20 minutes down. Second period between the Penguins and Red Wings coming up next here on the VIG Lounge as we open 2026 with a hockey stream, of course. And I hope all that are viewing are having a better New Year's than I am, because my head hurts. But I do want to get this in because it is a hockey game that's happening later tonight. And I pride myself on consistency, even if I'm not at my best. Drive, Raquel trying to go for a second. Lucas Raymond. I didn't call him Mason this time. Proud of myself for that. Carried in now by Wotherspoon. He's all alone. Save made by Gibson, who came out to challenge the shot on the breakaway from Parker Wotherspoon. As we highlight Ricard Raquel, oh man, that was a big hit. And the Red Wings player went into the board, so hopefully he's okay. As we highlight Dylan Larkin on this upcoming draw. And of course they do, because he wins it. Gave the puck away to Erik Karlsson. Karlsson will bring it back in. Knocked off his stick. Raymond. Penguins get a hold of it. Got it up to Anthony Mantha. Mantha. Pounded by DeBrincat. Now to Letang. Letang let that shot go. It was blocked. And the shot by Malkin in front, handled by John Gibson. Another one draw by Detroit. Brazeau up the right wing. Pounded by Sherratt, got a shot away, and Gibson makes the save. Another shot by Brazeau, and Gibson has that as well. 13:45 to go in the second, as we highlight John Gibson. Who's only been beaten once so far. A .905 save percentage. There's the goaltending matchup, Stuart Skinner and John Gibson. Tommy Novak. Drive by Letang, handled by Gibson. Trying to get it out to Letang again, it does. But it's out of the zone. Letang will carry back in. Drive for the right wing circle, and the rebound goes to the wings. Otherwise, the Penguins had a glorious chance to go up 2-0. Casper lost the puck. Carried in now by Ben Kindle. Knocked off the stick, collected by Novak. Novak will circle around. Goes all the way to the blue line. Finds Kindle. Knocked off the stick. Van Riemsdyk. To Kopp. And Wotherspoon will find Chinakhov. Yegor Chinakhov. With a shot, he scores! Yegor Chinakhov with his first goal as a Penguin! And the Penguins have a 2-0 lead! He just blew that one by Gibson. 9:27 to go here in the second, as Pittsburgh has extended the lead. Penguins trying to get it out, having a lot of difficulty. Got across to Erik Karlsson. Karlsson drifting, trying to get a shot away, and he's knocked off the stick. Now the Red Wings get a power play somehow. Let's find out what the call is here. 6:56 to go in the second. Brian Rust, guilty party. Okay. He skated by him. I don't really think he interfered with them all that much, but whatever. It was not the best call, as Justin Brazeau is going to take a face-off and immediately lose it. Larkin. Penguins trying to, again, get it out here, but Can't seem to get a hold of the puck. And there's a clear finally. And McGroarty will get it all the way down. Edmondson. And nice save by Skinner on a point-blank chance. Sent down once again, this time by Matt Dumba. Under a minute to go on the Red Wings' man advantage on the questionable interference call. Point-blank save again by Skinner, and he'll hang on with 35 seconds to go on the man advantage and 5:31 to go in the period. As we highlight Patrick Kane. Drive off the one draw, handled by Stuart Skinner. Knocked away, gets to Kulak, and it will be cleared. And carried in by Blake Lizotte, shorthanded. Tried to get a shot off, but it got blocked. Kulak looks to step up around Van Riemsdyk. Wasn't able to do that. Save made by Skinner, and he will hang on with 4:46 to go in period 2. A chant of "Let's go Red Wings" from these fickle fans here at EA Sports. Shot by Raquel, denied. And now it's Rust, the Michigan native, knocked off his stick. Riemsdyk denied on the point-blank chance again by Skinner. He has definitely made some great saves when called upon. Another one right there. And Carlson will simply clear it. Knocked it along the wall by Kindle. He couldn't get a shot away as he was stick checked from behind before he could take that chance. .150 to go in period 2. Red Wings win another draw because of course they do. A lot of bumping along the wall there. Kindle. And it knocked away. And Comfer had a chance as well. Chinikov fires! Pad save, Gibson. Down the wall and given away by Kulak to Rasmussen. But it won't result in anything, and the Penguins have increased their lead to 2. Courtesy of the newcomer, Yegor Chinikov. As we head into the second intermission. Pittsburgh out shooting the Red Wings 23-15. Hits still close, slight edge now to Pittsburgh, 17-15. Faceoffs not even close, but we knew that. Detroit had one man advantage again on a questionable interference call, but be that as it may. And Penguins do have a 2-0 lead over the Red Wings going into the third. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Third period action coming at you here on the VIG Lounge as the Penguins look to close this one out and start 2026 off on the right foot. Crosby wins the draw to start the third. And Rust gets a chance early. Raquel on the rebound, and Gibson handles both and will hang on. Crosby. Down now, Rust with a drive, and Gibson handled that as well. Now we look to highlight Ricard Raquel, who has one of the two Penguins goals tonight. Crosby wins it back to Carlson, who lets a bomb go from the blue line, collected by the aforementioned Ricard Raquel. Knocked off the stick by DeBrincat, who gets into the pen zone, lets it rip, and he scores. Okay. I don't know how exactly that went in, but Alex DeBrincat just lets a bomb go, and it's past Stuart Skinner, and just like that, it's 2-1. Carlson off the right side to Sidney Crosby. Crosby looking to get that goal back, and he nearly did, but Gibson shut the door. Puck sent all the way down. Collected behind the net by Erik Karlsson. Karlsson to Wotherspoon. Now to Raquel. Raquel with a chance, point blank, denied by Gibson. He'll try again, and Gibson has that one and seals it. 15:38 to go in the third period, as Detroit has cut the lead in half. Malkin wins it back to Letang, and that shot went wide on the bomb from 58. Malkin to the front of the net. That shot went wide as well. That shot also went wide. The Penguins just can't seem to hit the net. Malkin will this time, and he scores! Gino Machino gives the Penguins another 2-goal lead, and of course, cashes in at the casino as the Penguins finally get one when they actually hit the net. .24 to go, and the Penguins are back on top by 2. Second 2-goal lead of the night. Carried in by Anthony Mantha. Mantha with a drive. Malkin trying to push it back, and he does! Hack and whack time for number 71, and he gets his second goal in as many plays in the offensive zone. And just like that, the Penguins now have a 3-goal lead. Doesn't matter how, just how many. Malkin now with his 22nd of the year. Malkin wins a draw. Gets it to big Justin Brazeau. Brazeau with a chance, denied. And a battle for it in front. Comfer. Running across, and the Penguins trying to dig it out here. But Skinner will make another point-blank save and hold on. Highlighting Evgeny Malkin, who's got 2 quick goals. And there's one of them. Carried in by Sidney Crosby. Crosby Shooting, score! The Wizard of Bronze waves the magic wand, and the Penguins are up by 4. There's the unstoppable zone ability. Crosby now up to 52 points, 11:02 to go here in period 3. Crosby goes around the net looking for another goal, and he nearly got it, but Gibson shut that down. 10:20 on the clock now for period 3. Larkin got it down. Couple of huge hits there on Raymond. He survived the first one, got knocked down from the second one, though, and now Russ with a chance. Crosby scores! 87 heaven as Crosby's got a pair as well. Tied with William Nylander for the most points in the league right now at 53. Crosby wins that one. Carlson a drive. Back to the blue line now for Russ. Now to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon will walk in. That shot went wide. Shot deflected into traffic. Crosby, point blank in front, robbed by Gibson. Shot deflects out of play. There's the Penguins' upcoming schedule. We'll see these Red Wings again. Then it's on to Columbus, which doesn't make sense because we should have had the game against Detroit in Pittsburgh, then the game in Columbus. So if anything, this game should be in Detroit, but be that as it may, I don't write the schedule. Novak with a chance, and he whiffed on it as it went to the net. Now to Kindle. Stopped by Gibson. Now the Red Wings look to bring it up. Knocked away. And carried in. Knocked off the puck, though. Patrick Kane gets knocked down, and Kindle comes in offside, so we will do this over at center. See if the Penguins can win one of their few draws. Malkin's done fairly well tonight. Nope. Went a little too early because the ref didn't know when he wanted to drop the puck. Genuinely shocked that long drive didn't go in. And Brazeau gains the red line and will send it all the way around. Big hit by Mantha. Former Red Wing, of course. Carried in this time by Brazeau. He'll shoot. Rebound pops out to the wings, fortunately for them. Crashing and banging along the wall. Brazeau with a backhand shot that went wide. Brazeau's got it again. That shot did hit the net. Patted away by Gibson. Nice keep in for the Pens. Only to be given away. Puck deflected to the corner. And Crosby will regab that. He gets knocked down. Hopefully he's okay. Pass across from Dump, but a Russ couldn't go. And Gibson will hang on. Crosby able to take the draw with 33.9 to go. Crosby wins that draw. Back to Carlson. That shot deflects wide. Carlson. And the Penguins come away with a huge win to start off on a happy new year indeed, as they put up 5 against the Wings in a 5-1 victory. How you doing, Iceberg? One of the goals from Sid. Now here's the one by Brian Russ setting it up, then Crosby on the rebound. Take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up. Sorry, it is a 6-1 win. Scored a goal I couldn't even think of. So that's 4 because of 2 from Crosby, 2 from Malkin, 1 from Raquel, and Yegor Chinikov finding the back of the net for the first time in a Penguins uniform. There we go, covered them all. Shots on goal 40-21. Hits 30-22 favoring the Penguins. Both categories, actually. 21-9 on the face-offs. We figured as much. The Wings dominated that. Only power play belonged to Detroit, but it doesn't mean anything because they didn't score. And Pittsburgh was able to put up 6 goals at even strength. 2 from Crosby, 2 from Malkin, 1 from Raquel to start things off, and a goal by Yegor Chinikov in his second game as a Penguin. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the VIG Lounge. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy, healthy 2026, and have yourselves a tremendous Thursday, everybody. Cheers.